My connection is kind of iffy. Anyway, I'm waiting for a few people to join in. Hello, welcome. So today I was planning on sharing my Kenyan inspired red beans, my very famous Kenyan inspired red beans, to talk about how to properly prepare beans and grains for getting rid of joint pain. It was a popular video, like I shared a short clip of black eyed peas, and people really wanted to know like what I meant by properly preparing beans for removing toxins and getting rid of joint pain. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, but I also wanted to just do some announcements before I dive in. I've been doing this weekly live recipe demo for 2 weeks now, and last week it was spring break and my son was home, so I had some time to reflect and think about whether I wanted to continue this. And I do want to continue this, but I want to make some changes. I don't actually want to show the actual recipe, but I want to talk about healing foods for getting rid of joint pain and techniques and cooking techniques, and not really do the full-on demo that I was doing before. For me, it's just not working for me. So that's the adjustment I want to make. I want to continue doing these lives, but I wanted to just make that announcement. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Margaret, and I am a functional nutrition coach and certified culinary nutrition expert who helps parents who wants to help parents who want to get rid of their joint pain so that they can be healthy and happy and feel like themselves again. So today I'm going to talk about properly preparing beans and grains for getting rid of joint pain. And what I mean by that is that beans and grains have so much nutrients, but they also have these protective mechanisms that make it hard for our body to absorb those nutrients. And so they are techniques that you must apply in order to, while you're cooking or before you cook, in order to get the benefits of those beans. When you miss these steps, you can have actually negative reactions to beans and grains, which have been, touted as being really healthy. They are. They are healthy, but you have to do these steps before to make them accessible. And the two things that block the nutrients within grains and beans are called lecithins and phytic acid. I'm looking at my notes because I never remember how to properly pronounce these. And they are considered, there are more of them actually, but these are the top two. And they are actually considered anti-nutrients. I'm going to decline this, I'm sorry. They are actually considered anti-nutrients. But from my perspective, an anti-nutrient is something that takes more nutrients to process in your body than it gives you. So an example of that would be sugar. Sugar takes way more from your body then it doesn't give you anything back. You're like at a negative when you eat sugary things. So with beans and grains, that's not the case. They have these protective coating, biological coating on the outside that are blocking the nutrients from your body. So they have the nutrients in them. It's just that it's being blocked. So the first technique of helping remove these protective mechanisms is to soak them. So it's the same for beans and grains. This is quinoa. So whether you're eating rice or quinoa or whatever types of beans or lentils that you eat, one step that you can do to make the nutrients more accessible for your body is to soak them overnight, about 8 hours or so or longer. The longer the better, and the more of those nutrient blockers are removed from these really beneficial foods. The other thing that you can do is to pressure cook them or get them to a boil when you're cooking them. So that's the second thing. So you soak and then you boil or pressure cook. From my experience, I find that it's a lot more easier to digest when I pressure cook beans and not boil them. But that is up to you. I know a lot of people are not comfortable using a pressure cooker, but if you are, I feel like from my body's experience that it is more effective. So why is this important when you're trying to get rid of joint pain? It's not only that you're getting more nutrients, but when you've been dealing with joint pain for years, like I did, and you want to get rid of it, you need to do everything to help your body to get the nutrients easily. And you need to eat more food to help your body repair itself. Okay? Let that sink in, because when we're healing, there's just so much information out there that makes it seem like you just need to, drink your juices and eat salad. And yeah, but you actually need to eat a lot more, because you need a lot more nutrients. Your body needs a lot more nutrients to heal. Another way to think about it is like, if you're exercising a lot, you're like training for something. If you've watched people who are training for something, they eat a lot. And the reason is not only that they're burning that food, but it's also to repair the damage they do on their muscles. So when you're healing from joint pain, you are also repairing your bone. Think about that. Like, even if you don't exercise, you are healing bone. Your body is healing bone. It's healing cartilage. So this is why it's so important to make it super easy for your body to absorb as much nutrients from the food that you're eating, and to eat enough food. All right? I don't see any questions from the chat. But if you have any questions and you want to learn more, you can email me, but you can also, I created a guide. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What have you done have you done anything with food to help address the pain? I can't, untamed that. I don't know how to pronounce your profile name. But have you used food in any way to... No, you haven't. Yeah, I really recommend that you explore that. I created a guide that it's like a 7-day meal plan, gut healing meal plan for healing chronic pain and joint pain. And I go into more detail. It has like an actual done for you meal plan that you can follow, and a list of foods that are beneficial for healing from chronic pain and joint pain. So if that's of interest of you, you can check that out on my website. I also have some free recipes in there that are also beneficial, but where I really dive deep into detail is in that meal plan. All right. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, if you don't have a specific question, I don't see any questions from the people who are on here right now. I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to upload this on to my YouTube channel and on my website. And you can watch the replay, and the description will have, the steps that I talked about and why they're important for getting rid of chronic pain or joint pain. Alrighty. You all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next week.